Good afternoon, everyone. Just want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to be here to see my portfolio presentation. So, who am I? Hi again, everyone. My name is Bethaleen Wabano. I am a third year graphic design student at Canadore College, and this is my portfolio. I hope you enjoy it. Why? Why graphic design? I've always been passionate about art. For as long as I can remember, all my electives were art classes in high school. Traditional art, pencil to paper, has always and will always be a passion of mine. I just love how you can escape in art. So when it came to deciding on a career path, I knew art was the way to go. Graphic design caught my eye, not just the illustration courses, but all the other forms of art offered in this program, such as photography, graphics, typography, etc. And I've never been disappointed in all my 3 years in this program. So, what's next for me? I've thought a lot about what I want to do next upon graduating. It's crazy to even think that I'm at this point. In the moment, like, it didn't seem like it was that fast, but now looking back, I'm just shocked and sad that we're come to the end. I'm not quite ready to start working. I want to further my education. I'm interested in the recreation and leisure program offered at Canadore, mostly for the event planning aspect of the program, and as well as the fine arts program at Nipissing University. I do have my heart set on a job at the Union of Ontario Indians in North Bay as the multimedia coordinator, and I will jump at the first opportunity to get that job, obviously. All right, so I'll just start showing some of my work. So posters, I think that any, pretty much anything freelance that I've done so far, posters have been my most favorite. I just like how you're basically given all this information and they're like, here you go, design something, and you just do, and like the table is kind of like wide open for your own ideas, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it. So on the left was a movie poster that I did for a cinematography student. Sorry. Um, the book, or sorry, the movie was called Forgetting Charlie Flynn, and he had told me that he didn't really want anything too busy, nothing too crazy, and I gave him a couple rough drafts, and this is the one he went with, or we went with, and I really like how it turned out. And then on the left, or sorry, on the right, I did this poster for Waskaganish First Nation. It was for a powwow, and it was their second annual. So to be considered for just only an event that's been around for 2 years to design their poster, I was really proud of that. And I'm really proud of this poster. I also did a lot of work for the First People Center here at Canadore. On the left, I did a Halloween haunt poster just to inform students that they were, they were hosting, or they were taking a bus to attend Halloween haunt. And yeah, just like tiny details like the bats and stuff were a lot of fun to do. And then in the center, I was hired to do a few different banners for all these different conferences that were going on here in North Bay. They were a lot of fun to do. And then on the right is one of the many powwow posters I did for Canadore and Nipissing. I found that in my first year I tended to stick with a lot of black backgrounds, but I grew a lot, I guess, over the years, and I tend to go with a more white and more cleaner look. And I just really like how the white brings out pretty well anything, and it's just easier to look at. So here's some of the photography that I did. I feel like I didn't do as much, like I didn't get involved with photography as much as I thought I would when I started this program, but that's okay. There's lots of room to get back into it. And, yeah. So top left was a part of a photography contest, and the theme was college life. I think that pretty well speaks for itself. And then the bottom right was a picture that I had taken on the winter road driving from Moose Factory. And obviously, I edited in Photoshop with a fall photo. I thought it looked really neat. And yeah, I really like that. And then on the right was my film noir project. I chose to do Thunderheart, which is a really old Native American film. And my friend Tyler was my model, and he wore his regalia, and I face painted him, or I face painted his face. And yeah, I really like how that turned out. Top left is my levitation photo. Bottom left is my food styling photo. I feel like if I were to get into photography more, it would be more of the food styling. I really enjoyed doing that assignment. Like, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, it was fun eating the sushi afterwards too. And then on the right was last year's third year grad photo shoot that we had done. I really like all these different, um, I guess, styles of that we did, like the full stance, the portrait, and the close up eyes. Like, I feel like these were my best three, but there were a lot of great photos. So, illustration. So, top left, we recreated children's books using different art styles than their original art style. So, I chose to do the Three Little Pigs, and I recreated it in an anime art style. Bottom left was from a t shirt design that I did. Um, I had an old tattoo design that I had, well, designed, and then I just took that tattoo design and a picture of myself and redrew it on my iPad, and I really liked how that turned out. And then on the right actually was a still art assignment that we did, um, and I really, that was a lot of fun. It was fun. It was fun sitting around in a circle and just drawing what was in the center from different, I guess, different perspectives, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So these were the calligram. Well, the goose was the calligram assignment, and it just so happened to put my NTB t-shirt entry contest entry underneath, and I didn't even realize that they were both the same style. But no, I think these types of pieces are really fun to do, and they're actually like really fun to even just look at and kind of read what's in them. So I really enjoyed both those projects. And then on the right was a minimal movie poster. And if you couldn't tell, I did mine on Alice in Wonderland. One of my favorite movies, like, ever. I wanted to incorporate some of my GIFs that I've done. So top left was for an Error 404 page, our website page. Um, we were asked to animate it, and of course, like, obviously if something's old and abandoned, like, spiders are going to come, spider webs, and that's why I kind of went with that. I thought it was really cute too. Like, I had fun drawing the little spider. And then I guess the right is the bobblehead that we did in one of Shirley's classes. Um, we basically just like took pictures of ourselves, well, of each other, and then kind of drew out the, I guess, more defining features of our faces and bodies, and yeah, turned ourselves into little bobbleheads, which I think was really cute and a lot of fun to do. And then the bottom left was a kind of like another food styling photo photography assignment. Um, but this one was obviously STEAM. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to do too. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy with how all of these turned out. So I don't want to talk too much or take too much time, but here's just a few more of some of my favorite pieces that I've done. So top left was a video game cover that we did. Obviously, it being Nintendo 64, graphics aren't that great, but the whole idea was to pixelate our characters and our covers, and yeah, I really like how mine turned out. And then bottom left was the tattoo design assignment. We actually had a couple tattoo artists come in and like critique our work, and I was really impressed with myself, and I got really good critiques on the pinup girl that I did. Yeah, so I really like it. And then on the right is the menu that I designed for a made up restaurant that I called Jabans. In my language, Jabans mean grandma. Jabans means grandmother, grandmothers. And obviously, if your grandmother is like mine, then all I want to do is feed you. So I thought it was very appropriate. And then I wanted to do a menu based on traditional foods. And I added a lot of like pictures of our traditional foods. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. So then top left is a graphic design program mascot. I feel like as designers, we do so much, like so many different things, like whether it's on the computer, whether it's traditional art, painting, photography, or just generating ideas. Like we do it all. And yeah, I feel like that's like the perfect mascot and perfect representation of us. Bottom left is a design that I did for a local dispensary. That actually isn't the design they chose to go with, but well, I did like 4 different mock-ups for them. But this one I really liked personally. And my inspiration for this design was actually the New Ontario Brewing Company. I just absolutely love their logo, and I kind of went off that for that design and really liked how that turned out. And then on my right is, or sorry, on the right is the tessellation project that I did. Basically, we were told to cut out a cut out a pattern and then paste it to the bottom, and then it would kind of just like make its own pictures or make its own patterns, and it just would work. So yeah, that's really all I have for you guys. I just want to say that I've had such an amazing experience in this program. I'm excited to work on new projects and take on new clients where the possibilities are endless. And thank you so much for taking the time to view my portfolio. And also, I can't go without saying thank you to all the amazing professors I've had throughout the years. It's been an absolute pleasure to be taught by each and every one of you. And if anyone is watching this that is thinking about taking the graphic design program at Canada, I highly, highly recommend it. And bye.